Hi friends, it's Deanna here today, and today we're going to be working on the Honest Swing top and dress pattern. This is a pattern for non-stretch fabric, and it's got different options for the ruffle. You can do a straight ruffle or a ruffle, straight a hem or a ruffle, and I'm going to be doing the ruffle for this. I am super excited because I just love sewing with wovens, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get started with our straps. We're going to fold them right sides together and we're going to sew that raw edge together to create a tube or a strap. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and grab our straps and turn them. Once they're turned, you can go ahead and steam them. And then you can go over to your sewing machine, and if you want, you can go ahead and top stitch those two sides. One side right here and one side right there. Then you're gonna grab your front bodice and you're going to place your straps where the suggested mark is, right sides together of where the pattern shows you that they suggest you place your straps. You can go ahead and pin, or you can go ahead and baste that strap on if you'd like to do that. Sometimes, because it's just woven fabric, it'll stay straight. I'm just gonna pin it right here on the inside and make sure that they're cut up there. And then I'm gonna grab my liner and place it right on top and pin, and then we're gonna sew this top right here, top outer edge. So all the way, make sure those straps are caught in there and go all the way to that edge. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and top stitch my straps, and then I'm gonna go ahead and sew them together with the straps sandwiched in between the outer and the liner. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and our front is done. We're gonna go ahead and grab our back. And what we're gonna do is my outer back, which mine are the same. I'm gonna find my center and find that center. And then from the center, we're gonna go 1 3/4 inches out. Just gonna mark that. 1 3/4 inches out. And we're gonna put our strap right sides together. So the right sides together right here, lined up. Then I'm gonna grab my liner and I'm gonna put it right on top. You can sew those straps on or baste those straps on first as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and sew them because you know how I am, I'm crazy. So let's go ahead and sew that together. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and open that up and steam it. And now we're gonna create the casings for our elastic back. Hold on, I'm gonna steam this again. Let's keep it nice and even. And what we're gonna do is first we're gonna sew a row of stitches 1/4 inch down from the top. So you can either mark it, or if you have markings on your sewing machine and you know what 1/4 inch is, you're gonna sew 1/4 inch seam right here. Then we're gonna go down 1 inch. So let's go down 1 inch, and then we're gonna sew another line 1 inch down, and then we're gonna go down another inch and sew another line 1 inch down. I like to, sometimes I put little marks on my sewing machine where 1/4 inch is, so I can keep it and guide myself from that. Or you can put like masking tape on your sewing machine on the outside, not on the inside, on the outside of your sewing machine, and kind of mark what 1 inch is or something like that to guide you as you're sewing. But let's go do that. 1/4 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. That right there is my 1 inch line, so I'm gonna go right on it. I know that right here is my other inch, so we're gonna go right down and do it again. All right, now I'm gonna grab my elastic and I'm gonna go right in through that gap and pull my elastic through. You can do it with a safety pin or whatever tool you've got that works for that. Try to not get your tool caught on your fabric so you can actually pull like you're supposed to. Then before it goes all the way through, we're gonna sew that elastic in. You can do one at a time, or you can, go ahead and put both in. but we're gonna sew that elastic in so it doesn't go all the way through. So there's both of them are in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and sew them on together. Sew them down, I guess, is what I'm trying to. Then I'm gonna pull them all the way through, gathering that fabric to the other side. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and sew them right here. They're right at that edge. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and open up my bodice. And this is my right side. No, that's my wrong side. This is my right side bodice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my right side of my back bodice and put it right on top, and then sandwich it between the liner and the outer. And then we're gonna go ahead and sew that raw edge. So like the back right here in a sandwich, we're gonna sew them together. And then on this side as well. So let's go sew those sides. Now for our ruffles, we have 2 ruffles per panel. So like 2 for the front of the skirt and 2 for the back of the skirt. So we're gonna grab our ruffle and we're gonna sew that raw edge of, so 2 ruffles together. Once we sew that raw edge, we can go ahead and hem our ruffle, and you can hem it however you want to. Since this is a woven fabric, you will have to either do a 1/4 inch fold and another 1/4 inch fold and then top stitch, or you can do a finish your raw edge, do a rolled hem, or you can finish your raw edge with your serger or a zigzag stitch and then tops and then hem. You can do your cover stitch, whatever method of hemming you'd like to do. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna sew that and hem the ruffles. All right, I'm gonna go hem. After I hem, I'm gonna go turn it over, and right at that top raw edge, we're going to put in a basting stitch. Well, I'm gonna put in a basting stitch. We're gonna put in a gathering stitch. So whatever gathering stitch you like to use, you can go ahead and use that, because we're going to gather at the width of our skirts. So what I like to do is I like to just put in a long basting stitch from my sewing machine, and that's how I like to gather. But if you want to look at different ways of gathering, we also have some video tutorials on our YouTube channel about how to gather. So let's do that. All right, we're gonna grab our skirt panels, and we're going to make sure that our ruffle is gathered the width of our panel. And if you wanna mark like the half of your panel, I like to do that. And then match that up with your seam of your 2 ruffles, because that's your half of your ruffle. That way you know that half of the gathers will go on this side and half will go on this side. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab my basting stitch, my bobbin thread on my basting stitch, and kind of finish gathering it so it is the width. So I'm gonna go from one side to that middle and know that this is how wide I want it. And then I'm gonna go from the other side to the middle, and because that's how wide I want the other side as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and attach it right sides together. So let me go ahead and gather first. All right, so now that it's evenly gathered, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to flip this ruffle right sides together and add that raw edge, and I'm going to clip that raw edge, and then we'll go over and sew it together. And I'm gonna do the same for both ruffles. This is for my front, and then I'm gonna do the same for my back. I'm going to go ahead and sew this on my serger because I want that raw edge to be finished. If you're just gonna use your sewing machine, I would sew it, and then I would probably add a zigzag stitch at the edge to finish that raw edge so that your wovens don't come unraveled. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Ruffles are on. We're gonna go ahead and grab our sides of our skirts, and we're gonna match them up and sew them together. And then once I sew those sides, I am also going to sew those sides with my serger. Just like I said, I like, see, in the bodice, my seams are inside. So I don't worry so much about my inside seams as I do the seams that are gonna be on the outside, because I feel like those will fray more. So that's why I like to go ahead and finish those seams. So then after I do those sides, we're gonna go over to our sewing machine and put in a gathering stitch at the top of the skirt, so that way we can gather it and attach it to the bodice. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my half already of my skirts. That way I know exactly where the halves are, and the front and the back, and then that way when I go, after I gather it, I can do the same thing that I did with my ruffle. I can put my middle right at the middle part of my bodice and be able to gather it evenly. So let's do that, and we're honestly almost done. Alrighty, we're gonna grab our skirt and our bodice, and we're going to go ahead and pull that stitch however you gather it the width of the bodice, but I'm gonna go ahead and mark my front and my back on my bodice. That way I know exactly where I'm going to attach it to. And I like to kind of place it right here so I can see what I'm doing. These are my two sides, and that's my half right there. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so technical difficulties one more time, but I'm just gonna tell you, once your skirt is gathered the width of your bodice, I went ahead and put my skirt right over my bodice, right on right sides together, and I matched up those quarter points that I made on my skirt. Then once I matched up those quarter points, I went ahead and pinned all the way around, right sides together, all the gathers to my bodice. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my serger for this step, but you can go ahead and, if you want to, just go ahead and sew it with your sewing machine and then finish the raw edges, or however you want to finish that raw edge right there. Because it's touching the body, I do like to do the serger on there instead of just leaving all these little fluffies hanging out. So I'm gonna go ahead and serge that, and we'll be done. All you have left is if you want to go ahead and top stitch the bodice, and that's it. So let's do that. All right, y'all, how cute is this dress? We are all done. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and top stitch that waist, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. It looks really good. You can go ahead and do so. I love how cute it turned out. I love the ruffle. I love the elastic back and the little straps. Super, super cute. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know if you have any questions about anything that I did. Comment, like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Come join us on Facebook and Instagram so you can see what everybody else is making and you can be inspired to make beautiful things. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.